Hey everybody, I'm Derek and this is a review of the Nero, I'm reading off my TV, Nero High Polymer Extra Heavy Weighted Chess Pieces with a 4.25 inch king and extra queen. Pieces only, no board. That's the long description on Amazon. I'll put a link to the actual product in the description. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the overall quality, look, and feel of this chess set. Now, I looked for a long time. When I say a long time, probably 6 months. Just different chess sets, different reviews over quality, weight, different videos of chess sets. I looked on Craigslist, I looked on Facebook Marketplace, I looked everywhere that I could think of, and I could not find a chess set that was affordable and high quality, or at least a moderate amount of quality that I would be satisfied playing with. Now, I've played with 100 of the $5 glass chess sets that you can get at Walmart, or the plastic pieces, the wooden ones, you know, the various budget chess sets. And for all intents and purposes, in most environments, that's going to be okay. If you're just pulling out a board at work or on a break or something like that for a quick game, obviously you don't need a high quality chess set. But if you really enjoy playing chess, I'm not only talking about being a great chess player, but if you really enjoy playing chess, and you want the feel of a quality board or quality set, this is going to be a good balance between high quality and good budget availability. Okay, when I say budget, it was $80 before tax on Amazon, and that's for the 4.25 inch king. Now we'll get more into that in a minute. Now they have two cheaper options. They have a 3-inch king for $64.99 and a 3.75 inch king for $74.99. But for the difference, there's a little bit of difference in the 3 and the 4.25, but between the 3.75 and the 4.25, if you have the board space, I gotta say go with the 4.25. Now my board is 20 inches by 20 inches. I have 2-inch squares on the board, so my pieces fit great. So and I'll show you those in just a minute. But I gotta say, I'm really impressed. Now, these are weighted, so what that means is that you can, I'll show you this again, but you can turn a piece on its side and pretty much, and it's bottom weighted, so they won't tip over easily. And if you've ever played with the cheaper sets that aren't weighted, if you tap a piece, it's gonna knock over. But these are really, really well weighted. And so I guess I'll give you a close-up now. So here are the pieces, and I gotta say again that I'm really impressed with the overall quality and just the feel of these pieces. And these are really good size. Now this is a 4.25 inch king again, so you've got all of the size you're gonna need. If you have the board real estate, then I can't encourage you enough to go with the 4.25 inch. So they are a high polymer plastic, but they do not feel like plastic. You can tell the difference in wood and plastic, but for just a good quality, affordable chess set that very closely mimics the look and feel of wood, this is a great set. So, and again, I've got a 2-inch squares on my board, and these fit really, really well on the squares with just enough border around each. They're so I'm super impressed. They weigh about 3.6 ounces. The queen does, and the king is about 3.7. The description says 3.6, but again, that's the heaviest pieces. So again, they're really, really well weighted. So I can turn this almost at a 45-degree angle. If I let it go, it'll bounce back. So here's the white, and so the white looks like a real fine, maybe a white pine or something close to that. Maybe an ash. I don't know. Again, it is a high polymer plastic, and you can hear it in the if you tap on it. But as far as the feel, you can't really tell any difference. Now there is a seam somewhere right there that is not really noticeable unless you're looking for it. So one of my biggest yes or no's on a chess set is always the knight. Now you can have a great set, and in my opinion, if your knight looks bad, that's the best way I can say it. If your knight is hokey, then the whole set is just kind of diminished, in my opinion. Knight's kind of the signature piece of the whole thing. This is a really decent knight. Again, it's a compromise between affordability and quality. But I gotta say, there are a lot more expensive chess sets with a lot smaller pieces that aren't nearly as well crafted as this. And I know these aren't hand carved, and that has a lot to do with it. They're a mold, obviously. And again, if you look hard, you can find a seam. I'm not saying it's a perfect set, but I am saying that I would enjoy sitting down with a friend and a cup of coffee over some long conversation and enjoy a relatively long game or several games of chess. I'm a lover of the game, so I'm not great, but I do like to play. And some of you have probably seen some of my games that were terrible, and some of them were a little better. I haven't posted any of those in a while, but I might start doing that again now that I've had a little more practice. So again, the bishops, they're really well cut. They've got a great, I don't know what you call the diagonal cut. I guess this would be the hat for the bishop. There we go. Maybe you can see that a little bit better. But again, they're really well weighted. Even the pawns. The pawns are obviously the lightest piece, but come on, that's a great pawn. You can really. So some people like to hold, if you get a piece captured, just as a thinking, almost a stress relief. You can tumble it. Now it does come with extra queens, because if you get a pawn to the other side, everybody knows you get any piece you want, but nobody does anything except gets their queen. So if you want something to hold on to and mess around with while you're playing, this is great. This is really heavy though. I can't find something that's 3.6 or 3.7 ounces and just hold it for a minute, and you'll understand that it's a beefy feeling board. It's not cheap at all. So there you go. It's I can't recommend it enough. I'll put a link to these pieces in the description. I'll give you guys a couple close-ups of the board. These are 2-inch playing squares. So if you can see, my ruler here is a little old, but there's the 2 inches. There you go. It gives you a 2-inch square. So I just kind of want to show you the surface area of the pieces here. They've got a felt pad on the bottom, kind of keeps it from clicking so much when you set them down. But there you go. And that kind of shows you the surface area of the bottom of that. It's just under 2 inches. I'll put this right at the edge. There you go. That kind of shows you the remaining space on this side. The back of that's directly on the border of its square. So if you centered it perfectly, or as close to perfect as I can get it, that shows you the border. So again, it's a really, really well crafted, I guess, if you could say it's crafted, set of chess pieces. Can't recommend it enough for someone looking for a nice set at a budget that is affordable. If you've done any pricing of chess sets recently, you'll know very quickly that they are not cheap for a good size set, especially anything over a 2-inch king. It seems like it just kind of doubles or triples the price really, really quickly. So there you go. So when your set comes in, it's going to come in this box. And I mean, what can I say? It's a box that has a picture of the chess set on it. I don't know if you can see that or not. We're not going to obviously do an unboxing. It's already unboxed, but it's pretty well protected, so you don't really have to worry about it being scuffed up. Comes in one of these form-fit, I don't know what you call them, piece containers. One thing I will say is that they're easier to get out of there now than they were when I got them. They were in there, man. So I had to kind of push on the back and pull them out. But they rode really well getting here. I didn't have any complaints about the quality or packing. What I will say is that, again, they are pretty well form fit, and I've put mine in. It's taken them out a few times. So if you're going to store them in this, you might do that a few times to get them loosened up. Otherwise, it'll be a fun experience just getting them out of the box a couple of times. I pretty much leave mine displayed out as much as possible. I put them away a couple of times just to have my table clear. Again, this board goes on top of a stand that acts as a table, so I use it as a coffee table as well. It's kind of interesting navigating my coffee cup between the set sometimes when I'm just chilling out watching TV or something like that. But again, the board does not come with the set. I'm only talking about the set today. So get yourself a nice 20-inch board, and you're on the roll. And I can't talk today. Words are hard. So that's the review of this set. There's a link in the description. Let me know if you let me know what you think. If you end up with this set, let me know what you think. All right, have a great day.